Welcome back to Wolf Dog Empire. Today we're going to do a review of 2X costume Leonidas. All right, so we look at their classic family bonus. I'm not there yet with these because I don't think the base costumes of season one are strong enough to compete against the heroes that you see in defenses now. But I did pick up 2X costume June and 2X costume Leonidas. It's going to be a while before I bring them up. I still have other heroes that I'm working on. But for two heroes, season one, fully ascended, I would get 3% extra attack, 3% extra defense, 3% extra healing, which doesn't seem like a lot, but you have to realize that these 2X costumes are already going to be giving these heroes extra mana, extra attack, extra defense. So you throw this family bonus on top of that, and it is going to be a pretty good team. In fact, a lot of the larger, some of the higher team power that I've seen were new characters like Miriam and Midnight, Alucard, Water Pipe, and so when I was seeing those heroes maxed out and on a defense, I saw that the team power was pretty high, up in the high 5200s, like 5275, 5280. But when I've seen it at 5300 and above, there was always one or two costumes, one or two 2X costumes. So I do realize that 2X costumes, especially when you put multiple of them, they're pretty good. So they just put the season one characters up at the top again of the heroes that you want to get. Okay, 2X costume Leonidas. He's got 718 attack, which is a little low compared to other heroes. 727 defense is also a little low compared to the new heroes. 1236 health is okay. I've seen 1400, 1500, 1600. So a little low there also. So all three are a little low, but then you get the 2X costume bonus. Um, and you also get a family bonus if you have two or more fully ascended. And his average speed mana, he deals 240% damage to all enemies, which is pretty good. Reduces the mana of all enemies, I can't even speak anymore, of all enemies by 10%. So that's good. All enemies get minus 34% defense for 3 turns, which is really good. And against dark characters, this status effect becomes uncleansable and lasts 2 turns longer. Now you might ask yourself, okay, so Leonidas compared to Morel. But no, because Leonidas hits harder than Morel, because Leonidas is only average mana. Morel is fast mana. So let's compare him, Leonidas, against an average hit all defensive down, which would be Luhai. I have Luhai. Now Luhai is at 85 plus 20. Maybe when we get back to Leonidas, we can toggle his stats up to the 85 plus 20 stats. Luhai gives minus 24% defensive down, and Leonidas gives a minus 34% defensive down. And then they both have this against the stronger color. It's 2 turns longer, and is uncleansable. and Luhai hits for 250 instead of 240. Leonidas hits for 240, and Luhai dispels buffs, and Leonidas does not. But Leonidas reduces the mana by 10%. So I think Leonidas, with everything all said and done, because of the 2x custom bonuses and the, I would say, I would prefer to use Luhai, even though the minus defense is a little lower, because Luhai dispels buffs. But on defense, this mana, reducing the mana by 10%, can be, when Leonidas is on defense, when 2x custom Leonidas is on defense, it's gonna create some problems for the attacking team, because it's happened to me where there's a mana cut on the defense. I set off, like, I'm attacking them with a 3+1+1, so a 3-1-1 team, and I have, let's say, my purples. I have my 3 purples. I just made a big match, whether it's I set off a diamond, or whether I set off a match 4 or a match 3, and all my 3 attacking purples are full mana. So the next time that it's my turn on offense, I'm going to be able to set off my stack, my defensive down, my elemental defensive down, and then my hit all strong. And guess what happens on defense? Boom, that mana cut hits me, and now I cannot go off with my stack. And water pipe with his minions, they do that a lot to you. That's what makes water pipe a really good hero on defense. They just go out there and they just cut the mana right when you are gonna hit him. His minions hit you. Now all of a sudden you cannot go off. So now you got to keep making more matches. You keep making more matches. You're full mana again. His minions hit you again, and now you can't go off again. And you keep doing it, and eventually you can't match anymore because all of your purples or whatever color you're trying to match are all gone, or there is no match for them. And you sit there and you have to set off a bunch of off color matches that just sets off the other defenders to hit you. So I think this on defense can be pretty good. Whereas Luhai, I love Luhai because when I go up against like counter attackers and against taunt heroes, I'm able to dispel them. So I'll hold Luhai. No, if I see that a taunt or a counter attacker is about to go off, then I will kind of wait a little bit, let them go off first. I'll even throw some tiles at that counter attacker or taunt hero, make them go off if Luhai is already at full mana. And then as soon as they go off, I hit them with Luhai, and I'm able to dispel the counter attack, dispel the taunt. So it's important to, I think Luhai is better on offense. Leonidas is going to be trouble for people if you put him on defense. So they're both really good. They're almost even there. I think Luhai looks a little better, but I think with the 2x custom bonus, well, these custom bonuses, I think Leonidas is going to be almost as good as Luhai. And if you really appreciate the mana reduction and the slightly higher defensive down, I think Leonidas, for some people, might actually work a little better. But I have them both, but only Luhai is leveled up for me now, so I'm going to be using Luhai. And Leonidas is just not going to make the cut until I max him out. But when I do, he's definitely going to be used in Alliance War. He's not going to make my number one defense because I have another yellow named Kullervo. So Kullervo's awesome. I'm going to still use Kullervo, but when I want to attack an Alliance War and War of Three Kingdoms and I want to set off a stack, Leonidas is going to come in handy because right now I have 2 costume rocks. So that's awesome. I'm going to be able to go off with my elemental defense and down, then costume rock, then a yellow hitter after that, a big yellow hitter after that. And then with my next war flag, another elemental defense and down, and then another costume rock, and then another hitter. And now with Leonidas being a defensive down, I'll be able to use him in one of my top 3 flags in yellow. So it's really good. I like this a lot. Leonidas is gonna be in my top 7 when he's fully maxed out. It's gonna be a while. I'm not gonna be able to max him out right away. But when I do, he's gonna be in my top 7 per my roster right now. So I'm really happy with 2x Cosm Leonidas. He looks better than 2x Costume June. I got 2x Costume June first, and I was really happy about that because I have several Junes. So I want to bring up the June and then just throw the 2x Costume on that. And then on my next War Flag, bring up my other June and then put the 2x Costume on that June and then go off again and again and again. But for sure, 2x Costume Leonidas, he's the only Leonidas I have. He's the only Leonidas I've ever gotten, as far as I know. I don't think I've had him and then traded him away in Soul Exchange, even though I probably would have if I had him before. But now any other Leonidas that I get after this, I'm gonna keep them because I'm gonna be able to put the costume on one Leonidas, and then on the next War Flag, put the costume on another Leonidas, and then just keep having a bunch of different Leonidases help me out with defensive downs, which is gonna help me big time in Alliance War and in War of 3 Kingdoms. I'm gonna do the same with the Junes. He can be one of the hitters after this. I do have a Kullervo. I do have a Wolfgang. I have Odin, but I haven't maxed him out yet. He's still at 1-1. But I'll be bringing up 2x Costume Leonidas before I bring up Odin now. All right, so those are my comments on 2x Costume Leonidas. He's probably going to be in my top 7 in my roster when he's fully maxed out. And there's a little toggle icon in the top left. I'm going to click that and it's going to give me the 85 plus 20 stats. So once he's 85 plus 20, now he's close to 1,000 attack. Is one example. Almost 1,000 defense and 17 health, which definitely is really good. I mean, on par, if not slightly better than the brand new heroes coming out. So 2x Costume Leonidas, definitely. Actually, with these stats here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the top 2 of my roster, passing Luhai, up there with Khufu. And of course, Costume Guardian Panther is still, probably my best hero out there. And Kullervo, and then Khufu, and Leonidas. 2x Costume Leonidas, when he's completely maxed out with these stats, he's going to be up there as, number 1, number 2 in my team. All right, so let us know what you think. Let me know if you got 2x Costume Leonidas. And then even if you didn't get them, though, leave a comment in here. Let me know your thoughts on this one. And thank you for watching the video. Share with your alliance. Give us a like and please subscribe. I will see you next time here at Wolf Dog Empire.